Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Great day, everyone. This is Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Welcome, everyone. Make sure you like and share this broadcast. We're going to have a phenomenal time. We're going to have an awesome guest. So let's talk about Divine Connection. What is it? It's a magazine that comes out quarterly. It's faith-based and inspirational. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. So we want to just spread the good news to our community of what's available to them. Now, there are two ways you can get in contact and connect with Divine Connections. If you would like to be a part of the next magazine and put your business or your ministry in, we have the option of half page and full page, and your ad runs for 3 months so people can continue to see who you are, what you do, and you provide contact information so they can connect with you. So that is one way. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we have interviews. So if you would like to be interviewed about your business or your ministry, we would love to connect with you and share with the masses who you are and what you do. And then we have events as well throughout the year, so people come together and network and worship together. And so we love doing what we do. We enjoy that God has given us this platform to share information. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? You can go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com and join our email list. That way you can stay updated with the news and updates. Then we have our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. Go ahead and go to that page and like that page as well. We are also on Instagram, so follow us there at Divine Connections. And then we have our YouTube channel. Please make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification button so you'll be notified when we're on and what's going on. So our YouTube channel is The Divine Connections. Okay, The Divine Connections. Go there and like it, as well as you can share the link and click the notification button. Okay. Next on our agenda is the magazine is out. If you have not got your copy yet, go and get your copy of Divine Connections magazine. It comes out quarterly, and this is our quarterly issue that is currently out. We have over 60 advertisers in here, and so we have a lot of connections that you want to know who they are and what they do. You never know what you may need. And so you can go to our website below at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. We have hard copy as well as digital copy. All right. There are different events that's going on this week as well. So you want to make sure you get connected and get your copy of Divine Connections magazine. There's so much information in here, some great things going on. So you want to make sure, one, that you get in the magazine, and then two, that you get a copy of the magazine as well. Awesome. Another opportunity that we have is sponsorship. So on Wednesdays, we have interviews from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then before and after the interviews, we have 30-second spots. So if you have a commercial for your business or your ministry and you would like to be a part, we would love for you to be a sponsor, and it will come on before or after the interviews, and then it will run for 3 months so people can know who you are and what you do. And to be a sponsor, it's only $150. and then you will provide a 30-second commercial for your business or your ministry. So if you're interested in that, make sure you connect with me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Next, now if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, we do that as well. That is one of the services that we provide. So if you have a business, a ministry, if you have a book, if you have a gospel group, if you have an event coming up, we would love to do a commercial for you. So that is one of our services that provide. So if you need that, just let us know. Also, I am blessed to have written my second book, and it is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So, what I've done over the years with just life in general, making accomplishments, graduating with no debt, getting my first house built at the age of 27, and becoming an entrepreneur is putting God first and having strategies in order to make these things happen. So, this is The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. It is on Amazon, as well as you can go to the link below. And if you're interested, you will get a copy. Get a couple of copies for you and your friends. And I will share with you some strategies of how I have built my empire thus far. And it is continuing to grow. So definitely stay connected. Okay. Also, the next thing on our agenda is my journals. Okay, so if you have not got a copy of the journal, it is called Making It Happen. And you are a divine connections because you are. And so God has blessed us to be here another year in 2022. And so we're going to write the vision, make it plain, and we're going to execute. Okay. And then talk about the goodness of God and how He has allowed us to do great things in the life as a person and grow and in the community. So get your copy of a journal, Making It Happen. You are a divine connections because you are. Awesome, awesome. And I also am excited about that I have been nominated for magazine of the year, and this runs until May 20th. And this is the smgospelawards.com/voting is the website. Go there and vote for best magazine of the year, Divine Connections magazine, and we're voting until May 20th. Okay, so I'm honored to have that as well. Now, last but not least, I am excited because, hold on, let me get that off there. I also today has done one more special thing that I had a desire to do, and that is to have my own store. So you can now go to my store and order products. So check it out, you guys. Grand opening for Divine Connection store, and we have t-shirts, we have hats, we have socks, we have blankets. We have a lot of products in the store. So go and check it out. Click on shop all right, so you can see all of the products that's in the store. It's bit.ly/ Divine Connections store. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Look forward to seeing you there. And I pray that you find something that's interesting. And Mother Day is coming up. And your mom is the Divine Connections. We pray that she is in your life. So get her a gift that says you are my divine connections. All right. And surprise her with that. Awesome. Awesome. So excited about great things going on. And so now I am excited to bring my special guest on. So Miss Sabrina is in the house. So let's bring her on in. Hold tight, everybody. Great day. Great day. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I am well. Welcome. Welcome. So glad to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes, yes. So share a little bit about who you are and where you're from.
Okay, well, my name is Sabrina Mackey. I am from a little town called Monroe, North Carolina, about
Okay.
45 minutes outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where I
Okay.
was born and raised.
Awesome.
I am a licensed minister. I am a certified professional life coach. I am a licensed clinical social worker.
Okay.
And I'm now traveling as a social worker. So I am currently in Rockville, Maryland.
Awesome. So you are a busy lady on the move, making some things happen. I love it.
Yes.
Awesome. So let's get into what it is that you do and give us some details from that.
Okay, I do have my own business. It's called Refocus to Redefine LLC, where I am a professional life coach. I help individuals with dealing with loss and grief, um, domestic violence, intimate partner violence, suicidal ideations, people dealing with suicide prevention, helping people get started with their businesses, helping people figure out what they want to be, their purpose in life, guiding them, help individuals with co-parenting, help individuals with caregiving, help post and pre-incarcerations. Pretty much, I do a plethora of things. By being a social worker, that is a broad spectrum. That is in my personal field. And I actually pull things in my professional field as being a licensed clinical social worker as well to help with more of the mental health piece. My major piece is helping individuals dealing with mental illness.
So how do you go about doing that?
Well, growing up in the African American population, we use terminology, what goes on in your house, stay in your house.
That's right.
We feel like we can take it to the Lord and leave it there and just pray about it. It's going to go away. However, God created individuals like myself to have evidence-based practices as well as faith-based practices. And I'm trying to connect those two together to say it's okay not to be okay. And it's okay to see a life coach or a therapist along with some medication management to help you live overall great life while dealing with mental health issues. Having a mental health diagnosis or mental illness, it does not stop you. It should not define you. You can be able to operate and go about your daily life. It's plenty of people who are high functioning depression and run 500 Fortune companies every day. But they use medication management to balance it out. So I'm trying to connect more faith-based organizations with mental illness to talk about it because it's not talked about in the church and it needs to be.
Agreed. So how long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this since 2019, since grad school.
Awesome. And what have you seen as far as mental health, maybe before and we're still in COVID. So the difference between like before COVID and now as we still in COVID.
It is. COVID heightened the stress level of mental illness. A lot of anxiety set in. The fear of the unknown was heightened more. What do we expect? What is next? Then families having to go home to work with the kids being at home, virtual school, trying to balance work, school, home, all up under one roof became very stressful. People are not being able to cope. And now that COVID, I guess, is subsiding and people are going back into the workplace, that anxiety of, oh my God, I got to go back into the office. I've been home for 2 years. Like I'm freaking out. If the person sneezes in the next cubicle, do they have COVID? Do I need to get tested for COVID? Oh my God, what's happening? That's anxiety in itself, because the first thing they're going to do, they're going to go get a COVID test. Then they're going to start feeling bad. Then they're not going to want to get out of bed. Then they're going to have to go on the FMLA. They don't know what's wrong, but that's just anxiety has taken over their body completely.
Wow. And do you see more in adults, male, females, or children, or a combination of all?
I see more in the African American population now than ever.
Okay.
That are coming forth and saying, okay, what's wrong? I don't know what's going on. It's anxiety. It's stress.
Yeah.
Because it's in our DNA that we're resilient. That we're going to, we can go. We're going to keep on going. But you're going to get to a point where your sponge is going to become full and it's going to start to leak. And then when you snap, then people going to think, oh my God, this person had it all together. But, and I tell patients all the time, you have to take care of you, because if you do not, who's going to take care of you?
That's right.
And it's okay to say no. I myself had to learn how to start saying no. Because I was bad. Because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna hurt their feelings if I say no. If I overextend myself, I'm gonna say no. But I learned to say no, and my life has become a whole lot better. I'm doing more things that I want to do.
Right.
I'm not doing things because, you know, I have young adult children. I can leave them 6.5 hours away and know that they're going to be okay. They have their own house. They're going to be okay. They don't need mom. So I can branch out and help other people. And I think a lot of people are feeling like a lot of people are depending on them and they can't let people down. Well, you're letting yourself down if you don't take care of your mental health.
Come on.
You're letting yourself down. The other thing that I try to tell people, I don't like the word curses. So I don't use generational curses. I use generational habits. It's time to stop sweeping things under the rug and act like we don't see it. Because that's induced trauma. We have underlying trauma from our mamas and daddies, and their mamas and daddies did it to them, so they think it's okay.
Right.
But it's not okay. Yelling at the kids before they go to school is not okay, because you're going to disrupt their day. Because I was one of them mamas. Hurry up. Get up. You're going to be late for school. I'm going to be late for work. And then when I went to grad school, when you know better, you do better.
That's right.
So when I learned that is going to harm them psychologically down the road, and that's going to make their anxiety high, I had to call my adult children back and apologize to them and say, well, you know, remember when mama used to yell at y'all? I'm sorry. And they was like, Mom, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay, but I learned better.
Yeah.
Evidence-based practice. Those statistics show that because I yelled at you, when you have kids, you're going to yell at them. So no, we're going to stop this now. Yeah. There's a better way to do it. So I'm just trying to get that out there the best way I can. We have that induced trauma from being molested and raped and just sexual assault and being in bad relationships and continuing to be in bad relationships, trying to get young ladies and young men to be able to identify, okay, these are toxic situations. What mistakes am I making? I don't need to do that again.
Right.
Teaching the young adults that credit means something.
Come on.
Teaching them that you don't need to rent and buy that apartment over and over and over and over again. You need to purchase a piece of property to be able to leave somebody. Instead of renting. Get something that's going to appreciate in value instead of that nice car that's going to depreciate. Buy that home, and by the time you 6 months in, you got about $20,000 to $30,000 worth of equity. Right. In less than a year.
That's right.
Make something mean something.
Right. So basically, the summary I'm getting of: 1, love yourself.
Yes.
Use wisdom. It's okay to have therapy. Mental health is very open right now. There is help.
Yes.
There are resources. There are connections that you can connect with without feeling, I guess, insecure. Of course, you have to find the right person, the right connection in order to do that. But, you know, just loving yourself, that will make your world a whole lot better. Because then you're affecting individuals that you are connected to, whether it's family, children, husband and wife, church, business. You got to take care of yourself.
You have to. And it's okay. It's okay. Self-care, self-love. I promote it. I'm disconnecting to social media come Friday. As soon as I clock out from work, I'm going to have a self-care weekend. I've been running for the last 2 weekends, flying back and forth to home, doing stuff for other people. But because I love them, I did that. And it was a part of my job. It's a part of my purpose-driven life. So I don't mind that. So this weekend I'm off technically, and I'm taking some time for me.
Yep. You have
to embrace the culture in the area that I am in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to do that. It's okay to step back. It's okay to,
Right.
Being a young single mom when I was coming up, I used to have to lock myself in the bathroom to get me 5 or 10 minutes away from the kids. They'd be looking at little heads and little hands be coming up under the door. Mama, you okay? What you doing? I'm using the bathroom. I would just be sitting with the toilet seat down just to take 5 to 10 minutes to myself. And I tell young parents, they're not little always. Enjoy those moments because they do grow up. But still take that 5 or 10 minutes to yourself. I still do it every day. If you're in a healthcare profession and you have time between patients, take 5 minutes.
That's right.
Inhale and exhale.
That's right.
You gotta reset.
Yeah.
In anything you do, you gotta reset. Because sometimes somebody might trigger you. You need to do that, count down to 10, but don't show it on your face. I'm glad we can still wear a mask because sometimes my face tell it all. So I still sometimes have to inhale and exhale because they may trigger me to, I'm be like, oh, you just went to the left in this conversation, into a meeting. It could be a patient that's really struggling, and I have to think in that moment to know how to handle them. So just, even if someone reaches out to me and need a service, if I cannot provide that service for you, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to find someone to connect you with, because I have a networking system that's awesome, especially when it comes to mental health. It's a lot of men that don't want to talk to a female. I have some great males that I can connect those to. It's a lot of friends and family that reach out to me. I can't professionally counsel them. That's ethics. So I connect them with other individuals to try to give them the information. People come and that may not be my expertise. I won't turn them away. I'll say, let me see who I can find for you. I will connect you with somebody, because I would rather connect them with somebody than them to go through experiencing a mental health crisis. And with it being COVID, I am self-pay. I'm working on to take insurance. However, I do case by case because I would rather help someone that's going through a mental health crisis than tell them my fee is $100 for an hour. It's case by case, because if something happens to that person when they hang up that phone with me, that's on me. That's on me ethically as a professional, and that's on me ethically and spiritually as a licensed minister. That's blood on my hands. And I don't want that. I want everybody to go to heaven.
Right.
As my spiritual mother say,
yes,
I'm trying to be heaven ready, and I want everybody to go to heaven.
All right. Awesome. So what happened in your life that you decided to do the Refocus, Redefine?
Well, COVID happened. COVID happened, and I saw a lot of, just like talking to my close circle, everybody was going through that. Oh my God, if I don't get out of this house, what am I going to do? Figuring out things to do on Zoom that still connected us to the world. So a lot of telehealth conversations. Yeah, I talk to my girlfriends on the phone. Yeah, most of them have iPhones, but then we started doing group Zooms so we could see each other. Hey, what you doing? Hey, girl, well, I'm eating lunch. Come join me on this Zoom. We're going to eat lunch together because we're all at home. Those type things, still being connected with the outside world, but on a virtual platform. I'm just seeing the needs of people just suffering in silence with mental health. I wanted to start breaking that generational habits, those generational habits. Because of that, what goes on in the house, stay in the house. That's true, but by me being a social worker, I'm a mandated reporter. If you tell me, and if anybody is in harm or neglect or anything that's harmful, I have to report that. I need to be able to go to sleep at night. I used to be a CPS investigator from Mecklenburg County. And when my cases were heavy on me, I couldn't sleep at night because I was worried about those children and those families. And once my name signed anything, I was responsible for that family.
Yeah.
Literally. So doing that, it just wanting to make the community a better and a safer place for people to be comfortable and
Mm-hmm.
be able to live, and let them know that if you're having a bad day in this and you're having a sad day, it's okay to feel those emotions, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't stay there,
Yeah.
because once you stay in those emotions, they're going to trigger something else. It
Mm-hmm.
could be past trauma, it could be something new that's happening that
Okay.
starts messing with your physical health. It could start telling, go ahead and drive your car for this bridge, go ahead and jump off this building, go ahead and take all these pills in here, because don't nobody want to be with you, because they're hearing things that they shouldn't be. um doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a nephew to die by death by suicide at the
Mm.
age of 23,
Wow.
and I blamed myself for years, because I was one of those aunties. I can sense something that's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
Either you gonna tell me now, or we gonna talk about it later, but you gonna tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And because I didn't see him the day before, if I would say, if I was there, I would have sent something, I would have known something.
Mm.
But I'm gonna say his death is not in vain, because he's living through me. I have a mission to help people
Yeah.
who have suicidal ideations, and try to tell them that is not what you want to do. People are going to be affected.
Yeah.
People are going to be affected. And if we would have dealt with it as a whole family unit
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
get help and not be as quiet, he would have, I feel like he still would have been here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not God,
That's,
because God knows the beginning and
yeah.
the end, no
Yeah.
matter what the situation looks like.
That's right.
And but while I'm here and I'm breathing, anyone I can connect with, anyone I can help, I'm going to help. I'm not worried about the dollar amount, because God's going to take care of me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather help someone, because
Well,
I have multiple sources of streams of income that he's provided for me to take care of me.
mm-hmm.
But I really want to help those who really need help. And you can tell the ones that really need help,
Yeah.
because they're going to reach out. And then you have the ones that they just want to talk to someone. They're going to pay the amount. So you can just give them some smart goals to figure it out
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and write it down and put it on paper. But I just have a heart and a need for the people,
Yeah.
because mental health and mental illness is real.
Yeah.
It's very real.
For sure. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to put your contact information out there. So if anyone that is listening to this wants to connect with her, tell them how they can get connected with you.
Okay, that you all can reach me at refocus to redefine at gmail.com, or you can go to my website at http semicolon backslash backslash refocus hyphen to hyphen redefine hyphen llc dot myshopify.com. Once you go to my website, you can do a consultation, 30-minute, 45-minute, or an hour session. I also have a 21-day prayer journal that's on there. You can do that. It's 21 days. I actually wrote that when I was in grad school, but did not publish it until COVID came about. I had more time to really focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go through a whole 21-day prayer change to overcome.
Yes.
So that's on there as well. Push 21 remix is coming soon. I should be working on it now, but I'm involved with traveling for work. So that's taking up a lot of my time, but it's amazing work, because I'm in a behavioral health hospital as one
Mm-hmm.
of their therapists, and it's amazing, amazing work.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we definitely love what you do, and thank you that you are in the community helping individuals who need the help. That's for sure. Awesome, awesome. So leave us with a word of encouragement or anything else you need to share before we leave.
Word of encouragement. Remember, self-care is important. Self-love is important. It is not selfish to take care of yourself. Let's stop doing generational habits. Let's break the cycle. Let's break the cycle. What grandmama and them did and mama and them did, they did what they thought and they knew was best for the family. And we all do that. But when you know better, you do better. If it's things that you need help with figuring out, just reach out. There's always a better way. Listen to your children. Watch your children. Be mindful who your children are around. Single moms, single dads, be mindful who you let your children be around when you are dating, because you don't know these people that you are dating. And you just can't be just looking out for the little girls. You got to look out for the little boys too.
That's right.
Be mindful when kids tell you somebody may have touched them inappropriately. Listen to them. Kids tell the truth more than adults. So listen to what they say. Have that conversation about private areas and who's supposed to touch them and not touch them.
That's right.
Please have those conversations. Put away the guns, lock them up, make sure you're registered. Put away the medications, put them in a safe, lock them up, put them in a cabinet high up where the kids cannot have access to them. Talk to your kids about bullying at school. Talk to them why little Billy pushed them down. Because something might be going on with little Billy at school. Parents, you are your children's first teachers.
That's right.
It's a agreement between the teacher and the parent. You all are a team. Don't send your child to school and expect the teacher to do everything. You got to connect with that teacher. Send those emails. Make those phone calls. Take some time out. Take a vacation day. Check with your job to see if they have volunteer time at your child's school. Be actively involved. I know, being a single parent, I was involved. I was involved so much people used to think I worked at the school. And I was a single parent for numerous of years. And I say be involved because kids remember that their parents didn't show up at a function when the other kids' parents did. That's hurtful, that's prideful, that scars children for life, that deals with trauma. And I know parents, it is hard. You got to work. It could be just you and you just making all the ends that meet. But see if you can switch with a coworker, if you possibly can, and at least start engaging with your children more than you do, and see what the difference makes. I used to tell my children, don't close your doors because I'll take them off the hinges. What are they doing with the doors closed? We have all this social media and bullying and inappropriateness with these cell phones, laptops, and iPads.
Yes.
You have some of these anime characters teaching the kids how to commit suicide.
Wow.
Like, don't watch that. I have a grandson, and I'll text myself, don't have him watching this. If he looks wrong, what's wrong? How you feel? Anybody bother you today? I ask all those questions. I'm very involved even in my grandchild's life.
That's right.
We FaceTime every day. Have that connection with this younger generation because they're getting lost.
That's right.
They're getting caught up and lost. And my heart goes out to them. You know, instead of them talking about the problems or wanting to go see a therapist, they're masking it with drugs and alcohol and gun violence and gangs and being promiscuous and just doing things that they shouldn't do, jumping off of buildings because they didn't talk to anybody. How did we miss that? How did someone miss that? You get caught up in the fame, but yet you're hurting. You have everything you've ever wanted and more, but then nobody caught that you were in pain and you jumped off a building. Beautiful young lady, gone. Family heartbroken. Ask questions.
That's right.
If you ask someone, are you thinking about harming yourself? That's not going to make them go harm themselves. That's not. Ask that question. It's a very hard question. It's a very uncomfortable question, but I would rather for you to be mad at me than
That's
to
right.
wake up and scroll through Facebook and see somebody saying rest in peace.
Right. That part.
So I just encourage everyone, if you see someone that's sad or down, ask them, are you okay today?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, and this is in closing, I remember working in a building. It was multiple businesses in this one building, and I used to see this lady every day. And this one particular day, she got on the elevator and she looked really, really sad. And people say I talk a lot and I'm always bubbly. And I say, good morning, how you doing? Because I make people speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. You're gonna acknowledge that in the morning. And she said, when I said it so bubbly, she was like, good morning, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm doing well. Are you doing okay today? And she said yes, but it was a sad yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then when she got off the elevator on her floor, she said, well, you have a nice day. I said, well, you have a nice day too. I hope I see you around later on today and see how your day's going.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, thank you. Well, the next day she got on the elevator and we were the only two on the elevator. And she said, yesterday I was feeling mighty bad that I didn't even want to be here anymore. She said, I was thinking about taking my own life. She said, but because you said good morning to me and engaged with me, I knew I had something to look forward to the next day.
Yeah.
And it was running into you and your bubbly smile and your attitude that I was looking forward to coming into work the next day. We didn't work for the same company. We just worked in the same building. It does not take much.
That's right.
To turn somebody's bad day into a good day. And me just by saying, hello, good morning. The start of it made her change her mind about taking her life. Everyone who this reached, you are important. You're valuable. I love you. I don't even have to know you, but I love you.
That's right.
And you're important and you mean something and you matter. Everyone matters. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm available if anyone wants to reach out to me. If you think I cannot help you, but you still have a question, reach me anyway. I'll try to find someone that can help you.
Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. That we are definitely grateful for you and what you do in the community and how you're open just to be the person that you are and have that bubbly spirit so somebody can see the light and want to live, another minute, another hour, another day. So we're definitely grateful for you. Great nuggets about paying attention to behavior and what people are saying and how they're saying it as well. Thank you for coming on today. Greatly, greatly appreciated. We will definitely stay connected, you guys. This is Miss Sabrina. She has brought us great information, great knowledge. Make sure you stay connected. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. We're going to turn it over to our sponsors and we'll be right back. So hold on, Miss Sabrina. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.